Hey everyone, welcome back to Retro Magazines and Patterns. My name is Sophie, and today I have a McCall's Crochet magazine from October of 1994. So I really liked the last McCall's magazine that I looked through, so I wanted to see what they had in this one and share it with you guys. Okay, so I do think there's a bunch of wearables in here. First off, we see they have there's a nice sweater there, an Afghan. So I'm excited to see what they have. Here are, it looks like some corrections, shop by mail, which is really not much of a thing any longer. But back in the day, this is, they would advertise and you could send in to get these books and things. This is the Needlecraft Shop binder set. I actually have, I have the plastic canvas one. I think I have another one somewhere. We have not fully unpacked everything from our move, so I do have a lot more vintage patterns and books and things like that. I'll have to take a look through and see if I can find it, but I think I have more than just the plastic canvas. I'd like to find more of the Needlecraft Shop though. So this one looks like it has, let's see, networking. It's a valuable tool for crocheters, which I could not agree with more. I don't know if, like, how any of you network or socialize with in your own community. I know I used to be able to go to our local library, and they had some women who would show up once a week to crochet there. I use Instagram a lot to socialize now because there's not a huge community, at least not one that I've found yet in my area. But it is always nice to have other people to talk to about it, because I know that my husband, for example, is not always interested in listening to me talk about all the fun things that I find out about crochet and knitting. Here it has a little spiel about crocheted ribbings, which I think is helpful. If you do make wearables, it's nice to see some of the different ways that you can personalize, the things that you're making. Like, take this cardigan, for example. You could add any of these ribbings to it if you think that that is going to make your piece stand out or be more comfortable in the way that you're looking for it. So these are nice. They're nice to see. So this has quite a few sweaters in it. I know that we're coming up on some warmer weather, but not too soon. And a sweater is always good to have. So there's some really cute ones in here. I like this one with the little eyelets in it. But it also, if you look carefully, it looks like it has a little 3D kind of textured leaf stitch in it as well. And this is really pretty with that jewel tone rainbow color work in that ripple design. I bet this would be a lot of fun to work up. And that neckline is really unique. Funny that this is from, I believe I said 1994, because it reads to me a little bit more like a more modern crochet magazine. The styles, I mean, that's up to you, dated or not. I think anything can be worked up to be modern. I like this. I think this is fun. You could even just put sleeves on it if you're looking for something that's not, like a vest. I don't think, like, vests aren't terribly popular at the moment, but I have a feeling that they're gonna make a comeback soon. It's been a while since the vest has been very popular. Here's a lovely, lovely baby set. That blanket, like, has a little detail of the ribbon here. That looks very plush. This cables and lace cardigan with the ribbon tie, the matching bonnet and booties. That's a really pretty set if you're looking to make something for somebody who's expecting. And that would be such an heirloom piece too. Here it says learning to choose the right sweaters for your figure. By learning these few basic rules, you can hide figure flaws while emphasizing your assets. So, some things are timeless. Just teaching us how to, read cuts and designs and silhouettes and things like that, while also incorporating that into things that you are making so that you understand that on a level that maybe somebody who doesn't make their own clothing does. So that's helpful, I think. So here are some directions for the sweaters and tunics that we just saw. This is the half moon tunic here. And I think that was the one that we saw with the eyelets and the little texture to it. Here is that really lovely jewel tone rainbow chevron top with that really neat neckline. So that runs over to here. And then you have the checkered granny square vest. I liked that. I personally love a black and white check, and I think it goes really fun with colors and patterns. So that's a fun one to look into. And here is the striped shell vest. And that one looks like it does run to the next page. Yes, over to here. And then we have this whole page over here, and that's the entirety of the baby set that we saw. Okay, so now we're going to be looking at a few patterns for pictures that are coming up. So we haven't seen them yet. So here's a mosaic afghan, not long. The granny square afghan and pillows. So that's a nice set. And then we have a pinwheel afghan. Okay, so we do have some graphs. There's a star quilt pattern there. And I'm excited to see this one because I like the idea of crocheting something that has that quilt look. It's like the best of both worlds if you're a crocheter. And here's a placement diagram. We have sophisticated diamonds. I'm not sure what that is yet, but we'll see it. Aran lap afghan. I like to knit an Aran. This is going to be crochet. It's not knit. And a baby shells afghan. So this certainly is the afghan issue. Indian baby blanket over here. Okay, looks like we have an ad for Bernat. Some patterns up there and their lovely yarns. And here are some stitches, the stitch guide over here. So we're getting into the afghans here as well. Speaking of Bernat, I'm wondering how everybody out there is doing with the news that Joann's is now officially closing. Is that like a place that everybody got all their yarn at? I'm curious. I obviously liked going to Joann's. I thought they had a really nice selection of yarns. You could get a good quality wearable yarn. You could get great acrylic at really good prices for making toys and things like that. So I'm sad to see it go. Let me know in the comments below if you've hit up any really great Joann sales, if you've really doubled your stash because of it. I'm curious. Now, this is just really pretty. I love that pillow. That's gorgeous. That is not your typical granny square afghan or pillow. Those are very beautiful. That's a really nice take on that. I apologize for the little tear I have there. It makes me sad, but at least we're keeping it going. Oh, okay. And here is it says it's a Delft blue and sunny yellow quilt looking crochet afghan. And how pretty is that? It looks like a country quilt, but you're crocheting it. So that's really something. I really do like the colors that they chose. But again, I mean, you could do whatever your decor scheme is. Like I'm seeing this in some more naturals, jewel tones even, or even primaries. Not specifically all primaries, but maybe like red and white or red, white, and blue would be really nice. Okay, so here is this looks to be the Aran lap afghan, and then the diamonds, I think they called it. And I like Aran stitching, and as crochet, I just think this looks like a really fun piece that you could just work on while you're sitting watching a good show. I know I particularly enjoy British. I like British crime dramas, but not like the really dark ones. I like the lighter ones, I guess you'd call them. Like, I think, what is it? Midsummer Murders is one that I enjoy. Father Brown is a really good one. I'm curious if you guys have very specific shows that you watch while you work. I know one that's popular is Gilmore Girls, and I have never seen it. I'm not opposed to watching it. I just have never watched it. So let me know if you guys have a specific show that you like to watch while you work your projects. And here are some baby blankets that we saw. There is the baby shells and this must be the Indian baby blanket with the arrows. Okay, and then here we have just an ad for some more Afghans in case you didn't have enough in this issue. And a nice little ad for Wintec yarn. Old, but cute. So that is the end of this issue of McCall's Crochet from October of 1994. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, please give it a like and consider subscribing. Also, if you plan on making anything, please let me know. And again, I'd love it if you guys would share any of your makes with me on my Instagram at Retro Magazines and Patterns. I'd love to, talk with you guys, see what you're making. It helps give me even more inspiration than I probably don't need, but I'll take as much as I can get. So until the next one, I hope you guys have a great day and you make lots of great things. Bye.